Hi, Gemini. This is a general reading for the sign of Gemini. If you have Gemini anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest, Gemini. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. Also, Gemini, thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. I think that that is a wonderful way to put out good positive karma, good positive energy out into the universe. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, I would not be surprised if you are still feeling the effects of that full moon lunar eclipse. We can expect to be feeling effects from that eclipse for the next week or two, depending on where the moon falls in your birth chart. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Gemini. Also, Gemini, this week, the moon is in the waxing gibbous phase. During the waning gibbous phase, we practice gratitude. Our perception of life is subjective to our thoughts and the words that we use. The words that we use to speak or to think to ourselves. A gratitude ritual helps shift our awareness from what we do not want to one that of what we do want. And the foundation, the basis of this reading is the Devil card. And so I do not know, do you have, or are you dealing with a Capricorn, or are you dealing with worldly things, with physical things? And that Capricorn is driven by the Justice card. Let's see how that plays into the rest of your reading, Gemini. An unexpected change in your work life, in your career life, maybe an unexpected expense, or maybe there's been some impulsive spending. You are really feeling driven to succeed. And you have been working hard, and you haven't been giving yourself the proper rest, the proper relaxation. And if you do not give yourself the proper rest, the proper relaxation, you may not have the energy to see this through to the end. We need to pace ourselves, Gemini, and give yourself the gift of some downtime. It's just been go, 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 work, 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 dream, 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 spend, spend, spend. And I do believe that's why we have the Devil card there. The Devil is really, about worldly things, about worldly passion, possessions, things that are very tangible. And you've been very driven to achieve that amount of success, driven to achieve that amount of fame, that amount of fortune. but you haven't factored in your rest. You haven't factored in taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself, Gemini. If you have all of that fame and fortune and all that you're trying to achieve, all the worldly possessions that you're trying to achieve, if you have them and you're not physically able to enjoy them, what is the reason? What is the cause? What is the reason? What is the cause? It's a balance, and you need to factor in taking care of yourself into that equation. If you do not take care of yourself, the universe, the world will send you in a tower for you to stop and take action to take care of yourself. In your private life, in your home life, 10 of Wands, Lovers, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Again, Wands speaks to strength. Wands, I see you feeling tired. Restless and confused. You don't know whether to move forward. You don't know whether to move back. You don't know whether to stand still. I think you're going to hear some information. You're going to hear some gossip. Some gossip or some information that someone has been holding back from you. Someone has been holding back information. And you're going to hear this information. And this information is going to have you torn between moving forward or staying where you are. Gemini, Saturn goes direct November 4th. And Saturn will be going direct in your house of finance. And as Saturn goes direct in your house of finances, you can expect to getting relief from financial problems or experiencing financial problems. And why I say it could go either way, it really depends on where that falls in your birth chart. But we can expect movement in your financial situation. So as you become aware of this information, aware of this gossip, do consider how finances play into that, and do consider the shift in the finances. Final thoughts, final messages. There's that wheel. Thinking, contemplating, family, moving towards the future. That wheel spins. And it's not that the wheel spins. And so that is, we cannot control the things that are happening around us. If the tower is going to come, the tower is going to come. If the wheel's going to spin, the wheel's going to spin. And it's just like with the roulette wheel as it spins. The only thing we can do is control our thoughts, our words, our behaviors on the outcome. How we think about the situation. How that is what determines whether that outcome is going to be in our favor or against us. You have the family support that you need to move forward. Things are finally going to start making sense for you. And things are finally going to start falling into place. But we need to be patient. And we need to have a positive attitude and a positive outlook. And more importantly, positive self-thought, Gemini. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. You have a blessed week.